Hello Taurus, I'm your intuitive host Erin, and I'll be doing your weekly reading. Just want to take a moment to thank those of you that have already been watching. Thank you for doing so. Thank you for giving me the likes. Thank you for those of you that have already subscribed. And for those of you that might be new to my channel, welcome and thank you for tuning in. Hope you decide to stick around to see what I have to say for Taurus, and also hope you decide to come back to visit. So let's get started with Taurus. So we have the Five of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Sun, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. So lots of money, lots of action this week. Just a little bit of challenge, and a little bit of challenge is good every once in a while, right, Taurus? So what this is saying to us. So let's go ahead and address the one. Let's go with your Pentacles first. The 10, the 9, and the 6 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is representing family money, or money that is generational. So that might be coming for you this week, Taurus. We have the 9 of Pentacles, and that's speaking to being able to appreciate what you already have, being able to appreciate things on a daily or regular basis. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles is saying that you might be enjoying some sort of gift, or some sense of generosity, some form of generosity, either you being the one who's doing it or someone is doing it for you. So but it will be something that's reciprocal, something that both of you enjoy, and something that basically you're doing out of the goodness of your heart. So with that, those pentacles mixing together, seeing that you, well, with the 10, the 9, the 6, I'm feeling more like it's going to be toward that, the 6 of Pentacles, where your money, the things that are happening for you this week in the financial realm, are going to feel like acts of generosity or gifts for you. And even though you could be the giver or the receiver, because of the other two cards, I'm thinking you're going to be the person doing this. You're going to be doing some nice acts of kindness that involve finances. So perhaps donations to a charity that you like, perhaps, oddly enough, working overtime to help a project at work, to do something. It will give you more money, but it would also help your company. So I see something like that. I see you being the giver, you being the person who is doing something, and definitely financial. So if you've been thinking about donating, or you've been thinking about getting involved in a project and you just didn't know if you could afford to, or if you should afford to, I'm telling you this week, Taurus, go ahead, invest a little bit in something else or someone else, especially if it has that altruistic feeling. It has that feeling like what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, not necessarily a benefactor, but being someone who is using their money toward good. Be Bruce Wayne this week, Taurus. You're going to give some money for the greater good. Then we have your action cards. We have the Knight of Swords. Oh, well, actually, you do have a challenge. You have the Knight of Swords. I forgot about that. So let's go ahead and look at the Knight of Swords. With the Knight of Swords, that card is talking about seeking rational and logical solutions to a problem. So I'm thinking that does kind of lend into the Pentacles, because like I said, it might have been something you've been thinking about doing, whether or not it would be a good idea. You know, rational, logical. Is this something that I should invest in? Something that I should give my hard-earned money to. And I'm thinking that you're going to feel, yeah, this is something that I do feel truly like I want to be involved in, or I want to spend some of my own hard-earned money toward this endeavor. So that Knight of Swords is just that challenges, should I do it? And with all those pentacles speaking to the fact that, yeah, you should. So go for that. Go for it and do something nice for someone else financially. And then with the action cards, you have the Ten of Wands, you have the Seven of Wands. With the Ten of Wands, that's again, that whole working too much thing. The fact that you are actually feeling like you can and will and should do something in a philanthropic vein. I like that, philanthropic. That's the word of the week for you, Taurus, philanthropic. I don't think that you need to worry about working too much or being feeling like you do need to work more than you normally would. You're at a point in your life, you're flush. You feel like you're good. You have the wherewithal to share this money, to do this week. I know you may not think you do, but in the long run, I feel like this is going to be something that is definitely, it's going to be that reciprocal. Like I said, with the Six of Pentacles, it's going to be reciprocal. You're going to give this, you're going to do this, and it is going to come back to you in some way. And more than likely, in a material way. And then you have the Seven of Swords, and that's just saying that you will have success despite criticism or opposition. It's saying that you are going to be very successful with whatever you choose to do this week. So a very good week to just feel, well, like I said, you're going to be Bruce Wayne this week. You are going to be that feel like a philanthropic millionaire. So there you go. The action cards, your wands are saying that, yeah, that's gonna follow suit. Then you have the Sun. And the Sun is actually representing happiness and success, security, and just positive outcomes overall, just all is well. So like I said, this thing that you're going to be doing this week, Taurus, it's going to be so good for you overall. It's going to make you feel good inside and out. It's going to make you feel very accomplished, very able, which is, I mean, who doesn't want to feel like that? Especially very grown up, very responsible, and the fact that you're going to be able to contribute to something that you've been thinking about, and now you've made that decision to move forward and do it, it's going to be good for you. And then with the Five of Swords being the last one, oh, and there was more challenge. There was some challenge in there. With the Five of Swords, that's the one that talks about cutting your losses, knowing when something is not worthwhile any longer, and letting it go. So I'm just thinking, you kind of reap what you sow. You manifest. To think is to create. I love that expression. So in this case, what I'm seeing here is, to think is to create, to think that you are well off, to think that you are in a position where you can give funds to someone that you feel deserves it, and you want to help and you want to contribute. I think all of that's it's gonna come in full circle. It's gonna make you more financially stable. It's going to give you, like I said, with that Six of Pentacles, that pay it forward and the circle. You're just gonna, when you do this nice thing and you contribute this money, it's gonna come back to you. I don't want to say tenfold or however much, but it is going to come back to you, and you are going to cut the thing that you're going to cut loose is that small thinking, that thinking like, oh, I can't afford to, oh, I don't think I should do that, oh, what will that do to me in the long run? Well, what that will do for you in the long run is set you free. You won't have that small thinking anymore. Think big. To think is to create. You are going to think more positively about your financial situation, and therefore it will be created. You will have more financially. So that is what I am seeing for you this week. Taurus, thank you for joining me this week. Please like and subscribe my channel. And remember, eventually and essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe, live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell, Taurus.